Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you can find properties that are for sale. Now, there are a ton of places where you can do this. In fact, those websites, right, realtor.com or Zillow, they have you talk to those agents, and a lot of them have investment properties. So if you're looking for one, you can talk to an agent. They can find investment properties that are for sale that might meet your criteria and help you out there, right? But if you want to do kind of a more cursory glance, there are a lot of websites out there specific for real estate investing. One of those is Brick.works. It's one in Utah. It's only a couple years old, this company, but they focus on kind of creating a platform for investors that are looking to buy investment real estate and people that are looking to sell real estate. And they just kind of connect that from that angle. So if you look here, I just want to show you a few things that I've talked about, but I want to show it to you in practice. Okay. So there's one, for example, let's look at this one right here. Large East Ogden home, 200K plus profit margins. Okay. So this is specifically a flip, right? A renovation and flip. So they're saying, hey, if you make all the right renovations and everything, you could flip this and you'd have 200K margins. That's huge. I don't know. You got to vet the numbers, but there it is. So it's $509,000, 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,200 square feet. Okay. Gives you some details. There's a video walkthrough. Partially remodeled, large private yard, close to a golf course. This property is occupied. Okay. So you got to do due diligence before submitting an offer. They have a timeline. Great. Now I want to point out something. It says right here, we are selling our assignable purchase contract for the property above. Remember how I mentioned before, where instead of actually flipping the property, you can just obtain the contract, the purchase contract, right? And then you can sell that to somebody that's looking for it. So you can go get a property under contract, and then you can assign it to somebody else and essentially just sell them the contract. You're flipping the contract instead of the whole property, okay? So they're selling their assignable purchase contract for that property. They're not selling the house, okay? So I just want to show you that that is a thing that people do, right? They go find a good property and say, hey, this would be a great one. They get it under contract, and then they say, hey, highest bidder can come and take this property and actually go through with the purchase, okay? Let's jump back here and just see what else we have. We have another one, another house with an assignable contract. We have a light flip, instant equity on a duplex. Let's see here. Let's look at this huge sugar house duplex, $715,000. So it's right by a college in, basically in Sugar House, which is a suburb of Salt Lake City. Could benefit from light cosmetic updates. It gives some details about the property. The basement in the back unit is unfinished with room to add 1 to 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom, or make an entirely third unit. So this could be a duplex turned into a threeplex. And especially in a college town or near a college, maybe that's really appealing, right? You could get college students in there if that's your style. So they talk about the front unit, $800 a month. The back unit is bigger with the unfinished basement, $1,400 a month. In their estimation, the renovations, after you do renovations, it would maybe fetch a retail value of $960,000 to $1.2 million. So it's $715,000. That's the cost of the home. And they're saying after renovation, you could sell it for that amount. As is, the property can be sold for $800K plus. Okay. So right there's built-in equity, right? So these are, and right here, you see, they are in possession of an assignable purchase agreement that allows them to purchase the property. So they don't own the property. They own the purchase rights to the property. Okay, they have it. They have a purchase agreement that they can then go and sell. And so they don't maybe have $715,000 to go do this on their own, but they can go find the deal, get it under contract, and then sell that contract to somebody who does have money to go buy the property and do the renovations, or just turn around and sell it for market rates. Okay. but somehow they got it at below market value, according to them. So you got to do your due diligence on all this. Look at the rents, understand if you want to buy and hold or maybe do the renovations and flip it. Okay. So there's another example there. Anyway, so this is an interesting one. Duplex in East Salt Lake. I haven't seen this one before. 8% cap rate. The cap rate is another way to analyze real estate investment, and it kind of just includes your return on the property for your money. So this is 8%, right? Which is a pretty decent cap rate. Okay. When you get into investment properties, especially outside of single family homes, but you're getting into multi-unit properties, they list things in terms of a cap rate, which is a really easy way to check out what your return on your investment could be. So there's this one currently rented as an Airbnb. There's 7 individual rooms rented. Okay, so if you want to do short-term room rentals, they're getting $5,500 a month through Airbnb and monthly rental terms. Okay, new roof a couple years back, partially finished or partially furnished. So there you go. This one, it looks like, yeah, this one might be, I can't tell if this is an assignable contract. It looks like it probably is. They're in partnership with the sellers to market the property. So it looks like they found a property and they want to go sell it. So they don't own it. They're just kind of helping sell it, maybe sell the assignable contract. Okay. So there's a lot of websites and a lot of platforms out there that can help you find investment properties. Or again, you can just look at the homes for sale. If you have an area you know in mind, you can work with a realtor and things like that. But those are some of the ways you can look for it and some of the things to look for when you're looking for a property specifically for investment purposes. All right. Okay. That wraps up this video. See you guys in the next one.
Keep moving forward on your path to financial freedom.